So that's how
Now,
PyCaret.
considering one thing about this, Moise, is that now as you're saying that, okay, it's properly fine for the business people, right, who are having the domain knowledge and they want to actually implement something in data science. So definitely PyCaret will be very, very handy in that particular. But there are some people definitely from engineering background who are making a transition towards data science. And they think that, I'll tell you, because many of the people have actually commented in my YouTube channel saying that now, since already this kind of automations have come, not only this, a lot of automations have come, auto ML solutions, H2O.ai. Now, when you're considering these examples, they are thinking that, okay, now this is getting already automated. So should we learn? I'm specifically talking about the engineering students or the people who are coming from that background where they are learning programming language, they are learning statistics, and they're coming and learning data science related stuff. So what kind of suggestion do you want to give those people? Because they say that, Krish, now is it necessary for us to learn because this is already automated. So I really want to know about this particular answer from you.
Sure.
Since you are the author of this automated library itself. So definitely that would be a good one for the viewers itself.
Sure. So I get this. Obviously, this is a very common question, right? With all this automation, many people have asked me the same question, and I get the notion of if you are driving, if let's say fast forward 10 years, you would be sitting in a car which is self-driving, right? That doesn't make you not responsible if something happens in the car. You are still responsible, right? And the notion of self-service BI started in 2010 when all these companies like Microsoft with Power BI and then Click with ClickSense and Tableau, they all try to advertise themselves as self-service BI. The whole idea behind it is people should be able to develop the dashboards and reports themselves instead of going to IT, right? That's the idea. That's never gonna happen in data science, at least that's my view. And in data science, if you don't understand the things, you just keep building models on front end, you would still get an answer. You would never get an error. You would still get an answer, but that answer is not correct. So today in my demo, I would show you, I would connect back this conversation and show you how risky it could be if you don't understand things and you just keep doing it. It's very easy to copy a code from GitHub or use any UI driven environment, but not understanding it is not an option. You have to understand it. Even if you are coming from a computer science background, you're obviously very heavy on engineering side. You might not use PyCaret because you're already a guy or a girl who's working on low level libraries, compiling your own code in Java. You're already doing that. That's cool. If stats is not your area, learn that. If business is not your area, learn that. So there are 3 dimensions. You have to work on that. So there's no option to do these things without understanding them.
Yeah. So thanks, Moise. At least you gave that clarity to all the viewers that, okay, even though you're coming from other background, you have to learn, first of all the basic things. And then, if I'm coming from this background, I'm working as a data scientist. Now, if I get the PyCaret library, I'll be quickly able to do my work, selecting the model, parameter tuning of the model, which I don't have to wait and write codes for that. But understand that my basic understanding should be there, like what kind of use case I'm actually trying to solve. So that was pretty much very useful information. I think every person will get to know about this.